Greetings. This is your Labour Weekend update for Kiwis. Your gardening update. Labour Weekend, Labour Day is Monday, October the 23rd, and so we really start on the Friday night because people come home from work. It's a long weekend, and we all start our gardening, and Saturdays in the garden, and Sundays in the garden. Let's hope for a beautiful weekend. So on Friday the 20th, we are in the waxing phase. So it becomes really good time for sowing and planting. And this Labour Weekend is our above ground annual. So those things that only last a year, things that you replant every year or seed and regrow each year. And on the Friday and the Saturday, we are looking at the moon being in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is a sign for fruit. So it becomes a really good time for our strawberries, tomatoes. So transplant strawberries, tomatoes, peas, beans, corn, pumpkin, cereals, courgette, zucchini, cucumber, anything which is a fruit, anything we eat the fruit of, all of the berries. So if you have some seeds for our fruiting, melons, in New Zealand we grow rock melons and watermelons. So any of those things will be fantastic for you to plant. Either sow the seeds or transplant for the Friday and the Saturday of Labour Weekend. And also, if you're wanting to increase growth, if you're wanting to prune something so that it grows faster, like maybe you've got a tree that you want to prune for Christmas so that it has a nice shape, then it's a good time for pruning to increase growth. Because on Sunday of Labour Weekend, we move into the first quarter. We go from being a good time for planting your leafy plants to a good time for planting your fruity plants. So your leafy plants are those things we use the leaves and stems, and your fruity plants are those we use the fruit and the seeds. But on Monday, Labor Day, we are still in the sign of Capricorn. So it continues to be a good time for planting annuals, so those things that we replace every year. It's a good time for planting things that you want to have strong roots or things you want to use the roots of. At the same time, it's a good time for things you want to use the fruit and seeds of. We are in the first quarter of the waxing gibbous phase, which is a time for fruit. And the disadvantage of planting any root plants is that they may put more energy into their fruiting bodies than into growing roots. So Labour Monday will be a wonderful time for starting your mushroom bag, setting it up for its fruiting. I would say it's safe to plant things like potatoes and yams and kumara, etc. on Labour Weekend Monday. But I would stay away from sowing any seeds because they're more likely to put the energy into creating more seeds than to growing the actual roots, which is what you want. If you're planting onion seeds, you want to grow onion bulbs, not more onion seeds. So on Labour Weekend Monday, I would concentrate on getting your potatoes in, your kumaras in, your yams, anything else that rocks your boat in the way of roots that we do not plant from seed, that we grow from bulbs or tubers. So unfortunately, Labour Weekend is not going to be the best gardening weekend, according to the moon. And you can always just do whatever you want. But this is just the advice from the perspective of how the moon affects the way that our plants grow. So I hope this helps you a little bit in setting up for your Labour weekend. Anytime on Labour weekend, mowing lawns is going to increase growth, not hinder it. Any pruning that you do will increase growth. So there's still plenty of things that you can do in the garden. If you have a plant that you want to prune so that it comes back stronger, Labour weekend will be a fabulous time to do that. And I'll leave this there. Thank you for watching.